everyone, welcome to Strong Chick Fitness Cooking. I'm Jackie. I have had a lot of people ask me about different cooking methods, how to eat, portion sizes. So I am here today to help explain how I cook the foods that I eat, which for the most part are pretty simple because I'm very busy. You're very busy. Who's not? So I like to keep everything as realistic as possible. I want you to eat healthy. I want you to eat all of the nutrients that you're supposed to eat to get through your workouts. So I'm here to help you do that. Today I am going to cook salmon. I am also going to do brown rice and asparagus. So you're going to have a complete meal today with protein, carbs, and fats, and I will explain the portion sizes at the end. Right here, I have this is my go-to seasoning. I get this at Albertsons behind the butcher counter. I'm sure every store has something similar. It's called the California Garlic Medley. And it's got garlic and onions and green and red peppers. Pretty much staples in my diet. So I use this on everything. On chicken, on fish. It's pretty much my go-to seasoning. I have my salmon here. I buy a big bag at Costco. It's frozen still, so I don't take the time to defrost it. I just sprinkle this right on the salmon. As you can see, I have tin foil down. I'm all about fast and easy for the most part. So the tin foil, of course, makes cleanup incredibly easy. So I'm going to bake the salmon at 375 degrees. I already have my oven preheated for 35 to 40 minutes. All right, salmon is in. I'm going to set my timer for 35 minutes because that's when I need to come back and check it. And meanwhile, I'm going to move on to the rice because it takes about the same time to cook. Now, with your basic long grain rice, the ratio is 2 to 1. So what I mean by that is if you have 1 cup of dry rice, you're going to have 2 cups of liquid. Today I'm just using water. Sometimes I use reduced sodium chicken broth. Sometimes I use organic vegetable broth. Just depends on my mood and what I have on hand. So I have 2 cups of water in the pan already. I'm going to turn my burner on high and add 1 cup of rice. And you will soon learn that I put garlic in most things that I cook. Rice is not an exception. I'm a garlic lover. My family is too. Probably because that's the way I cook. Now I'm going to stir this together. I'm going to bring this water to a boil, then reduce the heat, cover it, and simmer it for about 30 minutes. It should be ready about the same time the salmon is. Alright, our salmon and our rice are finished, so now we're going to move on to the asparagus. I put the oven on broil, and I'm going to change up my seasoning a little bit for the asparagus. I'm just going to use garlic pepper. So are you starting to notice a trend yet? I'm not using any olive oil today. Sometimes I do, it depends on what my protein's going to be. But there's enough oil in the fish where I don't need to. So I'm just seasoning, just sprinkling on again. And as you will notice, I have the tin foil down again. All about fast and easy. Going to put this in the oven for about 3 to 5 minutes. You'll smell it when it's done. When we come back, I'm going to have the dinner dished up and we will talk about it then. Okay, so here we have it. We have our delicious salmon today. And I would say the most confusing part for most people are serving sizes. And my one basic rule, you don't have to weigh and measure everything, but to take your plate and split it into 1/3 and 2/3. Now, what I mean by that, you're going to have your 1/3 your protein and your 2/3 your carbs. So I absolutely do not mean a big plate of pasta. Some of you may or may not know, veggies are a carbohydrate as well. So I chose salmon Salmon is so good for you. It's got tons of omega-3s. It's great for your heart, great for your joints. High in protein. This portion right here has between 30 and 35 grams of protein. So you don't want to go much more than that because your body can't digest much more than that at one time. Brown rice is another excellent source for you. It has all of the nutrients in it. You're going to get your carbs where you have your energy. And asparagus is called a non-starchy vegetable, which means that it doesn't create a big insulin spike and it is really low in calories. So here you have it, a very simple and complete meal to help you feel full. I hope you give it a shot.